Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Megamek with Marlow's Stingrays. We're going to do a little bit of a couple extra things here. One thing I wanted to do is in our hangar we have this VTOL, and I actually intended to do this at the very beginning of actually assigning somebody to this. So I'm going to do that now. I'm just going to go to hire a VTOL pilot. Whoever shows up, we're not going to randomize the name. We are going to, however, edit the guy. You are, of course, Rodrigo Sanchez, the infamous VTOL pilot from the Season 0 stuff. He's not a founding member, but he's actually turned out to be a pretty good one. Cool. I do need to change his portrait. I do have a portrait for him. And custom portraits. Where are my custom portraits? There they are. Aha. There he is. Hired. Okay, that's taken care of. Sort of. What's he considered? A vehicle crew? Yeah, there he is. Well, as a veteran, I'm going to go ahead and make you a sergeant. And then I'm going to assign you to the Vottle. The Vottle. It's a ferret. It's not all that great, but I can also assign a infantry unit to him. I believe that thing has a infantry capacity. Sort of. 1.0 troops. I don't remember how heavy troops are. Okay, so they are 3 tons. So he can only really carry a platoon. So never mind. I'm not going to split these guys into platoons. Maybe eventually we'll have a platoon that I'll have him carry around, but not today. For now, we just have the VTOL pilot. I was thinking about how we wanted to do this here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this not Phoenix Hawk. I'm going to move Terry Tate up here, up to the Scout Lance. And I'm going to move this Bulldog up to the Attack Lance again. That way it's actually 4 mechs. And what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to limit lances to mechs, and then if I want to fill out a little bit more up to 6, I'll use vehicles for it. I'm not going to make that a hard and strict rule, but that's what I'm going to try to aim for. Like the training center, the training ones, I might throw more training people in, but that's what we're going to try to do. And the only other thing I wanted to do here before we continued on is I've been wondering about mothballing. I don't quite understand how it works, so I'm going to kind of bring you guys along with me as I just test it out. What I'm thinking it does is, I know we have another wasp, so here we go. This wasp 1A. What I'm going to do, I'm going to mothball it, and what I think this will do is it'll free up basically a tech, but it does take time to mothball. So I do have to assign somebody to actually do it. I'll go ahead and assign her, or he or her, I don't know who that is. Chi-Hua Farage. At least I can pronounce it. Actually, let's just do Sergeant. I'm thinking this will take up all of their time if I do it. Let's go ahead and use the person that's actually doing it. Sergeant Carey Lewis. Mothballing. 705 minutes remaining. So once it's mothballed, I think I don't require a tech to hold on to it, so therefore I can free up techs to do other stuff. And then I'll just unmothball it when it's ready. And I think you don't have to make maintenance rolls and stuff that's mothballed. And to that end, I was actually thinking like mothballing a bunch of my tanks, because I don't have the people for it right now anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and mothball. Did we really repair that already? Oh, I guess I did that last episode, didn't I? Let's go ahead and mothball this. Well, no, let's mothball this. And we'll use... Yeah, you're fine. And I'm going to mothball the Maxim. Well, do I want the mothball? Actually, let's do this Prowler. Can this Prowler hold people? It holds cargo. I don't know if it holds people or not. I'm going to mothball it anyway. Okay. And we're going to mothball this Saracen. Cool. So that should... I don't know if that lowers our maintenance costs, but it should free up our techs to be able to do more stuff. Not that we're having trouble with the maintenance of our vehicles anyway. Still, it just makes sense to stuff we're not going to be using anytime soon. Just keep them in mothballs. Okay, we do have 2 gunners. We need more pilots. We need drivers. I think that makes us pretty much ready. I didn't do any more repairs, and I think I do have people available. Oh yeah. Well, ammo loading we can just do. Well, I'm not going to bring you along on this particular ride here. What I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and pause here, and we will come back on Sunday when we're ready to turn the page. Alright, we're back, and we're on Sunday. We've been slowly tearing apart this rifleman. I went ahead and mothballed a couple more of our mechs, and it does indeed remove the need to actually tie up a guy for maintenance. So this is good news. I went ahead and got the Locust 1M, the Urban Mech, and I think that's the only other one. I was thinking about doing the Commando too, but I kind of want to keep one mech just hanging around just in case I need one in an emergency. So other than that, in our repair bay, the Shadowhawk, I'm removing the engine, assuming he succeeds. Well, either way, succeed or not, we're going to end up selling the Shadowhawk tomorrow. And the Rifleman is getting very close. It's just I'm removing the last weapons on the right arm, and I've started trying to work on the left arm. And once succeed or fail, if we get the arms or not, we're going to sell it after that as well. And that'll be these 2 done. Now what I wonder is if I was to temporarily, let's say I wanted to salvage this. You can't do, okay. I was wondering if I could like mothball something and then salvage it off of that, but apparently you can't. Or if you can, I don't know how, and you need to tell me. Everything else is just stuff that I can't, like I'm still waiting on a leg. I don't think it showed up. He's still having trouble finding that ammo. A couple XP here and there. Bruce is still banged up a little bit. Where are you, Bruce? Yeah, he's going to have this bruise for a little while. None of this is permanent, is let's just double check, because you know how it likes to do wonky things. No. Yeah, okay. So he just has that bruise still left. Other than that, I think we're ready to go. We've got these lances set up the way we want them. Did I... scouting is still a medium. Yeah, because I guess I took the Bulldog out and I put in a 45 tonner, so that stands to reason. Maximum deployed units. I didn't know there was a max. So if I wanted to deploy this, I can't do it. It's letting me do it. I kind of want to. Then again, we've got a couple victories under our belt for this month. I'm just going to leave them hanging out for now. We'll have our training, we'll have our fight, we'll have our defend. I am kind of tempted to switch those around, but I'm surprised we're not getting more defend missions thrown at us. I'm not sure why. I'd have to go look at the table, and it may just be wonkiness with against the bot. But I think we're ready to go. I did all my... yeah. Just push the button. There is indeed a battle. Hold the line as the attacker. On the 14th, which is tomorrow. Okay, they got some XP. This is good. Life support. We did get that engine out. Well, let's go ahead and sell that while I'm thinking about it then. That was this Shadowhawk. How much would I even get for it? Not bad, considering it's gutted. It's still worth 103 BV somehow. Alright, but it's done. It is time to go away. Other than that, these things are going apace. Good, good. Got a life support system. Didn't get a cockpit. Alright, did any of our new mech warriors... yeah, they might be enough. Training is continuing. I think he's ready to go regular. He sure is. We're getting people trained. We're getting them getting to be pretty decent. And Mr. Bach. You still need a ways to go, but we'll throw you some gunnery. Cool. Everything else is fine, more or less. Let's take a look at this battle. What we got? Hold the line as the attacker with the attack lance. Flatlands in a town, daylight, clear. We must destroy half of them with losing less than a third of my own. Okay. We have a friendly Wolverine and Shadowhawk. That ain't bad. A couple 55-tonners. And we're fighting a Vedetti, an LRM carrier, 2 riflemen, a Wasp, a Stinger, a Wasp, and an Urban Mech. Ooh, this one looks interesting. Some actual mechs this time. LRM carrier is probably kind of scary too. But it is a vehicle. Those riflemen don't scare me too much. I mean, you guys know my opinion on the riflemen. And the Wasps and Stingers don't much bother me either. The Urban Mech usually... I mean, it isn't worrying per se, but it does have an AC-10, which does pack a little bit of a punch. I do like urban mechs in tabletop. For what they cost, they can hurt you. They're slow and kind of a joke, but they do have a little bit of a punch to them. Not much. I mean, for a light. Let's see here. So that happens tomorrow. Actually really wanting to get into this. We're only at 48%. We might be able to salvage some of this stuff. Maybe we can get another rifleman for a new leg. Let's go into the repair bay and just finish up what we can here, and we'll go on to the next day. I need a regular pilot for this here. Rigger Retro. Give me that cockpit. It's odd that it doesn't update that until we actually do something else. It's okay. I don't mind. It's just weird. I need a regular for this one. Oh, that's already being worked on, so I don't think I wanted the gyro. I am thinking about trying to repair that engine and taking that engine. It'll actually depend if we actually get one of these riflemen. You know, I'm assuming we're going to win, but I guess it's always possible we won't. Left arm. I don't think we can take the head yet. I think we can try working on the right arm, though. Go ahead and work on that, my friend. Other than that, I think we're almost done taking this thing apart. I don't think I can do this yet because I think they're still working on it. Yeah. The sensors and the cockpit. I don't want the gyro. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't think I'm going to take the torsos. They're damaged. So, is there anything else? No. So we're ready to continue to the next day. Got an SRM4. That's random. These guys failed in their roles. Well, this one I expected. The left arm, that was tough. That was a tough one. It's tough. Even going to be even tougher even for one of these guys. A 9. Go ahead and try though. What was it? The sensors? I need a veteran now. Shifu, it's up to you. But I think we are ready to begin our battle. Glory be. Praise be Tanner. Oh, let's do our rolls. Let's see. They're the attack lance, so they can't help. But this guy, we could get a little lucky here. Nope, we didn't get lucky. So, no, that's our scout. If you weren't sure what I was doing, the scout roll. We're getting quite a bit of infantry. The first time we do a defense in our base, we're going to have a lot of people. And probably lots of death. We're going to start filling our death roster. Press F to pay respects. All right, let's do this. Well, actually, I need to deploy them, don't I? And honestly, I probably should put a break in there. So what are we doing? We're deploying this force. Is it already deployed? Oh yeah, it is already deployed. Okay, so I'll put a break in here, and next video we will start on this battle. Until then, crash and burn.